The screen is up, the light is on, lights, camera, and hello. Alright, we're already into it. Actually, maybe I was running a little late, my bad. I'm gonna say hello to Killerre, is who I'm casting with again today, so we'll say hello to Killerre. Hello!
Hello, hello, good evening.
I started really quickly, I was like, oh yep, okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay, all is good.
You know?
We had a coin toss.
Yes. Oh god, I didn't look to see who won.
Oh
no, disaster.
Well, the stream, well, no, you can't even see it on the stream.
No.
I wasn't here.
At least 2% sure it was Flying Commando squad.
Well, with those instant picks, maybe they're confident enough to have wanted those that second pick, as they just pull out the clock and the snapfire. Really cool combo. We love that.
Yeah, nice, strong support duo straight off the off the bat there.
I love this support duo. I think both heroes are capable of doing each role, both pos 4 or 5. Preferably, I guess here you'd have. I mean. To be honest, it's kind of an even split. You can throw them in each lane. They've got the flexibility for it. I do like it. Snapfire into Undying, also very great. Clockwork, the zombies make him a little bit hard for him to hit those hook shots, but regardless, I think even you don't necessarily want to jump on Undying as a Clockwork, but when you do, and if you do, that tombstone ain't going down at all, for unless he really disconnects from you, right? Another pesky hero for him.
Yeah, well, it's like one of those things where, like, you think about it and you're like, oh yeah, you can't hook through the zombies, but realistically, you want to hook into the fight so the zombies won't be on you, well, shouldn't be on you in the first place. So yeah, it's it kind of doesn't, not great, but it's not awful. And Flying Commando's got to respond with the Spirit Breaker, and I think that's it's another hero Clockwork likes playing against. The Spirit Breaker kind of doesn't like battery assault.
Yeah, interesting pick. I don't think we've seen Spirit Breaker in this league at all, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It's so split up that honestly I can't remember. It's been like 14 weeks of the league so at this point. So
it has been a while.
Yeah, very, very, very long time. So I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I feel like maybe someone played it, but.
Yeah, I do remember a Spirit Breaker, but I'm thinking that was a different league. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, regardless, Spirit Breaker. I mean, this is one of those heroes that, like, I mean, if they're playing it in the off lane, which I think it's a pos 4. I think it is a pos 4. But if they dare put it into the off lane, you need to make sure that this dude, like, has a really good start. Because, like, it's not like a Tide or any like that where you have, like, this ulti that you can kind of rely on to come back into the game or whatnot. This is a... Oh, I've done the wrong thing here. Yeah, Spirit Breaker, you need to make sure he has a good game. Damn it, sound alerts, I hate you.
Yeah, it's a little tough, right? Because Spirit Breaker is obviously not the best lane hero, so already they're kind of pigeonholing themselves into, like, needing a self-sufficient offlaner. And Snapfire and Clockwork both kind of punish that style of play too, right? Like they're both quite good at just killing a lone hero. So yeah, I mean it's interesting. And it'd be interesting to see how they think they can get away with the lane in it, right? So
yeah, I'm a little bit
worried.
worried.
I've always got an idea.
I mean, yeah, I mean, if we're looking at the two support lineups here already in this game, I'm very much favoring Clock and Snap. However, I mean, for the laning stage, Undying, if the dude plays Undying well, I mean, this is at least one strength hero that you're going to benefit from.
Yeah, I mean, I'm personally I'm an Undying fanboy. I think this hero is clopping it in the next patch. The way that the K works now that they changed it is just absurd. I think it doesn't matter where you send this hero, it will win the lane. It just does not matter. It doesn't matter who you lane against, what heroes you lane against, whether Snapfire's got little shredder to destroy your tombstone. I
mean, they pick another strength hero. Undying's having a pretty fun lane, no matter where he goes. Unless he wants to go mid, which is not going to happen. But I'm feeling a lot better about this Undying pick now with this Beastmaster. Bit of a zoo thing going on here. Haven't seen a Beast for... I think we might have seen it once this tournament, like during the Intermediate League, but... hey, potentially they're gonna just run and gun at you with this negative armor on snap. You can get a beast kind of army going on. Spirit Breaker doesn't necessarily like fighting into all these little enemies like this as well. There's more people to hit the tomb, right, as well. Potentially.
Yeah, I don't think summons do like 1 damage of the tombstone's like 16 HP, so it's not that great. But you do like generically increase all your allies' attack speed, so that helps a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about Beastmaster, to be honest. I really rate Beastmaster again as one of those heroes, and not because of the boars, but I think the axe build in lane is so strong. Like, you just have such a good timing.
Does his axe still do that? No, it doesn't. That's not a thing.
No, the axe.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Like where you just skill queue and just throw axes everywhere and have a great time. Like, you wind up doing so much physical damage. Like not a lot of safe laner heroes can deal with that. So.
I think we're burning through some reserve time here. Damn, we got no reserve time for my flying commando. Look at this.
Yeah, Jesus.
Did something? There was no penalty, right? What the hell's happening?
No.
I hope they know that they only have 5 seconds left.
Maybe they're just gonna go hard and range. They picked Killerre.
Oh no. This is an offlane spirit, I think.
Alright. Since we're in the draft and there's no other teams can know, I'll leak it.
Don't tell what.
I'm leaking scrim information. They played offlane Jakiro on in some scrims, I think. So
they did what? Sorry.
They played offlane Jakiro in some scrim.
Okay.
So I think they might do that, and that does fit quite nicely with the self-sufficient offlaner, right? Like, Jakiro is a bit of a bully, so
yeah.
If you can,
I mean, if you're clock and snap, you're not getting anywhere near this fella. So
yeah, I mean, Clockwork can run up if he, plays the trees well. But Jakiro, a lot of HP, just a big beefy boy, attack speed slows. It's potentially hard for him to die. And I mean, they might just try and end the lane stage nice and early at 6 to 8 minutes with liquid fire.
I mean, they're still yet to pick their win condition on Flying Commando. I dare say the same thing about left-right, so I do like it when they don't. I mean, obviously, we've been seeing a lot of these, core win conditions kind of picked, third pick. But it is always fun to see the El Classic. I mean, we've still got another pick here on left-right, but I got a feeling that they might pick their win condition. Both these win conditions will be the last picks, I think.
Yeah, and left-right good night have the overall last pick, so... That said, I'd expect to see a mid laner here. You know what your mid lane matchup's going to be, so you probably leave your carry to have the best pick of the game for left, right, good night. But they're almost out of reserve time too, actually.
Yeah.
20 seconds
what goes well? I mean, they've got some pretty good tempo. The Faceless Void, it's a decent amount of damage, or there is a decent amount of damage in the Chrono, I guess, with Snapfire. Beastmaster axes as well, Clockwork, Rocket Flare. It's not too bad. I think it kind of slows down. I think it kind of steps in a different direction as to what I thought they were going to go for, which is a more push, aggressive, gather around kind of build with a higher cooldown on the Chrono. Oh no.
Yeah, I think maybe a lot of teams fall back into having Void as the late game assurance, right? Like, Chrono just, it doesn't matter how evasive the enemy heroes are, how beefy they are. You get Chrono, you're probably going to die 70 minutes into a game, so...
I mean, potentially, I guess potentially another answer to it could be, or another way of seeing it, is that they've got this big Chrono, they'll push towers with this big Chrono, and when they're not, they've still kind of got at least a decent, solid unit behind a tower with this Beastmaster, the units, the Snapfire ulti, the clock, they've got way of clearing waves and having units to kind of defend, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, they'll sit the 3 heroes up front and say, right, here we are. You want to fight into us, you're getting chronoed. Have a great time.
Radiant team
it feels like Flying Commando squad could go one of 2 ways here. I think they might just pick a really high tempo carry and just send it.
God damn it, the copy pasta. So much copy pasta.
I speak for the
Natures. Oh, okay. This is interesting.
Yeah, well, there's your high tempo hero, and they're gonna have Spirit Breaker and Nature Spirit to be.
Yeah,
all
that's a
over the
pretty.
map.
I mean, Ember as well. Decent amount of catch and global kind of mobility here for
10
sure.
seconds remaining.
I do
if
like
Flying
it.
Commandos, if Flying Commando squad win the lanes, their game
5
might just end.
seconds remaining.
Like,
Yeah.
if they get a little bit ahead, 7-8 minutes in the game, they might just it's gonna be up to left, right, good night the team fight their way out of the game.
The later the game goes, though, with these BKBs on left, right, if they get some, I think they can turn it around for sure.
Choose your
They go SF. Okay, I really like that. I think left, right, good night have a nice stable draft, and Flying Commando squad are kind of all in on the tempo. I think.
I'm a little bit, I don't know. I'm hoping that this beast, I think there's a lot of, I just want to know how this Beastmaster goes. Sponsored by K's Cooking. Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be laning into Undying Nature's Prophet, right? So it won't be
that's a lot of-
fantastic, but
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really worried
The-
for him.
I mean, I think if you go Axes, you have a fairly stable lane no matter what. Like it's quite hard.
But
Nature's
will he
Prophet
go
doesn't have a lot
Axes?
of health. I mean, I assume he will. I feel like it's kind of the only way to play Beastmaster at the moment. The balls are just a little bit too weak. They just get right-clicked down by everything. So, alright, well,
Alright, well, we'll find out now. I don't really know what team I'm favoring.
yeah, I feel like I really like the tempo from Flying Commander squad. I think they'll win their lanes, and as long as they don't take like 1 or 2 bad team fights, like 15 to 20 minutes in the game, I think they might just run over the game. Sorry, I'll be right back. I have to get my cat.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Seeing it like what each team kind of has to offer here, I got a feeling that left-right's lineup is easier to play. I mean, it all depends. It all depends on how this laning stage goes for Flying Commando. They need to kind of, I think they are on a timer. Nature's does get kind of crazy later on in the game, but I don't think he has enough to take on what they've got on left, right, good night. So, god damn it, guys! Why? Why don't we copy pasting? I love it. I love it though. Funny as. Let me just make myself a little smaller. Oh, not that small.
Well, I beat Mickey back anyway.
I was saying, I think Radiant, I think Flying Commando are on a timer. I mean, Nature's can be crazy, but I think they're on a timer. I think I'm favoring Flying Commando. I think it's easier for them to win this game. So just naturally looking at the teams that I'm in, I think I'd rather have this Dire team, and like they've got, they just need to defend towers and wait until Void is pretty fat, and then they can win this game for sure.
Yeah, I think I might disagree there. I think the game might be easier for left, right, good night to win as long as they just get to like 35-40 minutes. I think they might have the overwhelming team fight.
Yeah, I mean, I know they have a decent amount of like catch and mobility and stuff, but they gotta, naturally the thing that they want to do, I believe, is already kind of hindered by a chronosphere, and they're like, oh shit, we gotta make sure that we don't, they gotta time it right. So
it's offlane Undying.
Yeah, it is. Cool.
Alright. What does that change up?
Is he gonna get close to anyone? I don't think so. Who does he want to get close to? I don't know about this. I mean, I will find out, right? It's gonna be cool. I think I'm favoring Dire, only slightly. I think this is similar to the last game we just had where it might be... I think there's a 10% difference in it. I think I'm liking Dire's, just the simplicity of, like, defend, you've got Chrono. It all depends on the laning stage in the first 25 minutes of the game. 20 minutes of the game, I'd even say. So we'll find out. I'm a little bit worried about this Beastmaster. Just, we haven't really seen the hero much. Wonder how he decides to play this game. As Nature's.
I think I might like the offlane Undying more.
Oh no, the trees, they're not worth killing. Get out.
Yeah, see, he's lost half his health.
I just want to know what he builds, right? See how we go.
Beastmaster?
No, Mickey on Undying.
Oh, okay. It's probably just aura items, right? Like,
yeah,
aura items, and you just go for the all-in push. I think we'll see. But,
Shadow Fiend should naturally kind of win this lane. Always pick Shadow.
Yeah, it's not too bad for him, though. I think.
Yeah, it's. Okay.
It can be a little problematic, but you'd expect them to maybe play well enough. That's not a problem.
He is getting the Wild Axes build, and with the Sage's Mask too, you'll be able to get a lot more of them off. It's pretty good against these Treants too, because you don't want to commit too much to hitting these Treants, but if you can just get that amplified damage as well, you know, it's just going to make their value just lower value. Clockwork. It's annoying Jakiro a little bit, but like you said, Jakiro, a bit of a tankier support, but he might have his courier get taken out, which he does. Good pick up there.
Yeah, Jakiro just tanking a battery slot to block the creep camp so that the lane stays in a favorable spot for Ferris, right? So
Mickey should have a pretty fun lane here.
Denied. Yeah, I think
you can't really. That's the fun thing about Decay. You can't really time walk it off because it's reducing your max HP. So it's not like you can really do anything about it, right?
Yeah, and Mickey's doing a good job of hitting double decays the whole time as well. Like he's stolen
he's hitting a decent
lot
amount
of strength. But
and Spirit just able to kind of manipulate the wave and pull a bit.
Yeah, I think as the lane gets like level 3 or 4 in the top lane, Mickey might start just dominating with the decay stuff.
Yeah, I'm even considering like Spirit maybe just getting level 4 and then just leaving very early and just harassing this Shadow Fiend mid to make this Ember's time just a little bit better. Because I don't think this Undying's gonna die in this lane. Unless he's really just out of position, you know? So bit of
there's gonna be a kill attempt middle, I think maybe.
I'm watching bottom as Beastmaster taking a decent chunk of damage there.
Yeah, the stacks fell off, so Ember Spirit fine to walk over and refill his bottle.
Tossing those axes. The axes glitch on my screen. I love that. Just stays there in midair.
I mean, I think
Nature's doing a really good job of last hitting here.
Yeah, Ferris is having a fantastic lane. Like, he's very happy with how it's going. He's just standing there last hitting with his trees. Beastmaster can't run up.
I was saying it about an offlane Spirit previously, right? But obviously it's a pos 4, that's fine. But I mean, you know, you do know that Beastmaster is also one of those heroes that you kind of need to have a good start with, right? Otherwise, you just end up, you're just not too useful in lane. I mean, or in these pushes that occur. He needs to have a pretty decent start. He's only level 2, not even 3 yet. As Nature's a full half level ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, he does have some creeps coming in now, but
Clockwork attempting to kind of pull these creeps to guarantee that he gets something for his core there. Okay.
He's getting blocked quite heavily here.
Yeah, these are really good placements of these Treants. Just watching top a little bit, Void in a bit of trouble. He does manage to pull it. He didn't take too much damage from it, but just to get a pull there.
Oh, Tombstone dropped top.
Oh, it is as well. Snapfire is certainly not getting out of this. Gonna try to get the tomb a little bit low so Void can get that. Yeah, okay. So, first blood, it doesn't feel good, but I mean, at least your Void got 100 and something gold. He's gonna be careful with this Void. Come back though, but Clockwork actually rotates mid to try to... He secured one of the runes for his Shadow Fiend. Looks like poor Beastmaster might be sacrificed here already. Yeah,
I think maybe already resigning himself to being a bit of a raw this game, and you know that he's not gonna have that insane tempo on the helm of the Dominator or anything.
But this is, I mean, this is a big problem. I think, like Beastmaster, one of those heroes. Like I said, like he has to have a pretty good start. Ooh, mid here, nice harassment on the Shadow Fiend. Yeah, he needs to have this early start because if he's still weak like this, then it's just doubling down on Chronosphere having to be the saving grace. Like for these towers, I was thinking like they could do it certainly if, you know, Faceless Void's doing well, but then you've also got like a pretty farmed Beastmaster with a few creeps behind him. Maybe he's finished off like Helm of Dominator and he's got a fat creep at the front. But if he doesn't have that at all, these guys are gonna take advantage of that and completely run down this lane. I mean, what's his farm like? Only 14 last hits. It's not too bad. We'll have a look at the net worth and dying up top. Most of Radiant kind of hitting up top there for now.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you check the last hits denies, you can kind of see the story of the game already. You can see the off lane for Flying Commando and the safe lane for them. Decent last hits, but a lot of denies as well. Like, Nature's Prophet has 13 denies and Beastmaster has 14 last hits, right?
Yeah,
there might be a couple of treants in there, but yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's the same in the top lane. Stepmom struggling up against the Undying, so
I love this. I love this like early infused rain chop. 0.8 mana regen, and just the fact that this Undying knows, right? I mean, generally you think the value of it is to soak up that magic damage, but you know Void's not going to do it, right? So you think, why would you buy it? But just the fact that like it's probably going to save him a decent chunk of damage when Void hits that level 6 eventually, and Snapfire gets a Scatter Blast level 3 onto him. I know we're only level 3 right now, but I'm assuming they're only going to go on him when he has Chrono. So I think this infused rain drop's going to just like have such mana regen value for this entire duration.
Well, he's also already going to have like natural
mana boots
health,
as well.
right? Like,
look at that. Yeah, natural health. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, adding any like extra bit of health in there, they're just going to run out of damage to kill him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe you're right. This offlane Undying kind of chatting it up here with the pick. I do like it too. It's looking cool, so...
Yeah, really interesting that Stepmom hasn't chosen to go for a wand. You know, laning against Undying.
Oh, wow, yeah.
You think that you'd be buying a wand first, but...
Got the boots straight up. I mean, maybe you're thinking, like, there's no point. Maybe he's thinking of just getting his... Ooh.
A little bit awkward.
Yeah. Perhaps he's thinking, like, even with a wand, I can't win this lane. I'm just going to get treads, maybe, like, mask, and then leave. So, just investing the gold into that, potentially. 6-minute runes in 20 seconds?
Yeah, it's interesting.
This Nature's, like, man. It's so many last hits.
The Clockwork's running over, but he's level 2.
Oh, Ember ported back. And Spirit's
just
charging in on the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend quite low, so... He might actually... Oh, this is a regen rune. He's going to go for it. Clockwork's there, only level 2. Here comes Spirit Breaker as well. Ember jumps in, manages to kill the Shadow Fiend. Here we go. Spirit Breaker joins the fray. Only a level 2 Clockwork, no cogs. He'll head up the high ground there. Good rotation. You know, he doesn't get the rune, but, you know, you get a dead counterpart and the rune eaten up and not really used efficiently.
Yeah, and you're especially happy with that because SF's the only one on left, right, good night who's really having a lane, right? So
have you read some of the shit that people are saying in my chat? It's so dumb.
No.
I don't get it. It makes me feel it makes me, it's funny, but it's like I'm kind of uncomfortable too. Like, how do you...
We're getting full Twitch chatter right now.
If you shit in a sink at exactly 4:20 AM and yell Among Us 69 times, a shadowy figure called Mum will come and beat you up, and you will wake up in a place called the orphanage. Okay. You stop spamming emojis. I'm trying to have fun with this team of bees, but the animals are disrupting my time. I will go complain to r/Dota.
Chat's
Please do
so
not buy
fast.
the BTS meal if you don't stand them. You're preventing the actual BTS BTS fans have been waiting for months to have the BTS meal experience. Eating the sauces without understanding their significance is literally cultural appropriation. It's not okay.
Chat's moving so fast, no one will see that I'm gay.
That's funny. I like these. I like that I don't really know coffee pasta that well. I like that I'm not really with that in the culture of it, because like the little times that I am exposed to it, it's funny as fuck.
It
like it doesn't annoy me, guys. It's fine. It's actually it's so funny and creative. I like it.
It moves so quickly that it's just that impossible to keep up with. I think.
What, the copy pasta?
Yeah. Not just like the people copying them, but like which ones are popular. You know what I mean? Like someone was in here spamming. Who was? I think it might have been like something like Topiats is so good he plays with his monitor off or something like that.
Hey, as long as like it kind of inspires me to like make my own one up.
Got him.
But I mean, also, yeah, I see that too. As long as you guys like make it, like keep it kind of like appropriate, you know, don't do any like certain images and stuff, please. Like, just be cool, which you guys are, so that's awesome. Thank you so much. But yeah, they're funny. I like them, and yeah, they are creative.
Oh, we're gonna do something while the game's paused, right?
Yeah. Make up a coffee pasta right now.
I don't know. I'm old-fashioned, you know.
I wouldn't even know where to begin. I don't know.
No, I've always been a fan of, you know, wears the freshest clothes, eats at the coolest restaurants, whatever that one is. That one's always been a nice throwback. It's like it might be raining at someone's house, you know, their internet's going a bit slow.
Yeah.
Classic. I don't know if you guys get that in Adelaide, but it's it's a common thing. But it's like rain, and your friend just starts lagging out, you know.
Yeah, believe it or not, Killer, there is rain in Adelaide as well.
I didn't mean the rain. I just meant the shitty internet connection extends all the way down there too, right? I suppose it doesn't matter where you go; it's still Telstra.
Yeah. What do you God, they're really pinging away. I mean, again, I think the best thing Clock can do. I mean, obviously sacrificing Beast Lane doesn't feel too great, but at least like he's strong when he has 6, right? Maybe you can get a smoke off, and then you just be able to get an ulti off on somebody if he gets close enough. So I think it's fine.
Hey, Beastmaster's getting levels, but that's at the expense of Clockwork's levels, and his tower's dying here. Like,
it does go down actually really quickly.
It's 6 minutes 45 in the game.
No levels into the ice paths as well, yeah. And Void goes there. They were ready for this pause. I don't know. Nature's comes in. This is the mobility we were talking about. Just the being able to just join the fight whenever, and there you go.
Radiant have a Cardi as well. This top tower is probably going to die too.
Yeah, damn. That's 2 towers in like this such short time span, and they can't even pressure any other lanes as a result. Like they can't kill Ember. They can't push bottom. It's not far. Like this is really bad.
Yeah, Beastmaster's not in a position to come and fight, right? Like he has boots of speed in the Ring of Bassy, you know? He's not ready. He can't even find the mana to come to
what you said was correct, man. They can just like run at them and finish this game real quick. So it's all about the defenses and using the chrono. But I mean, if you're level 4, there is no chrono. So there we go. That's the tactic.
Yeah.
Win the game before Void gets 6. Heck, even when he has 6, it looks like his farm is just not... It's not really there, and he's getting a...
Oh, SF's in trouble.
First. He is in trouble, you're right. As Ember's connected as well. He's in a lot of trouble here. Trying to get away. And...
The push continues top. The Cardi's still alive.
You know what? It's actually really... It's actually really smart because Nature's and Jakira just won this bottom lane, took the tower, and now they realize Beast is nothing for a long time. Let's just get everything else. They're happy for Beast to farm here, whatever. Like, he's going to get a Helma Dominator, sure. You get a Helma Dominator, we'll get maybe 2 or 3 towers as a result.
Yeah, that's
like,
exactly it.
That off lane is just... Yeah, it's not... You don't want to be behind on it, and... Completely happy... Ooh. Does he have Ice Path now?
This might be a bit ambitious.
This might be.
Yeah, okay.
Beastmaster tries to join, does cancel his own TP there.
Cancel. I mean, he has no mana. Like, he had the mango for the TP. Like, even if he shows up, he's just a body.
He's got a helm of thing instead of mana boots. He went to go get the mana boots, but then decided against it. I mean, okay, decent amount of stacks here, sure. Yeah, this Clockwork and Snap need to make some plays. I think these guys need to try to bring this game back. Get some kills for Shadow Fiend. I think he's the only person on your team that can kind of keep this, or set the tempo. So he's going to get a few stacks here.
Level 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Like, Puppy Chulo is level 4 and OnlyFans is level 3. So.
I want them to, like, so he'll get a Yules eventually. I'm hoping that they just move with him.
Getting charged.
He is getting charged, you're right, and he is certainly dead here. Ferris even takes the kill. And look at this, denying runes, taking stacks here. Shadow Fiend getting interrupted a bit. This might be a kill for the Shadow Fiend. Well placed cogs. OnlyFans does take it, but now Shadow Fiend might pay with his life here as 3 of the Radiant heroes join the fray, and he is a dead Shadow Fiend.
OnlyFans is level 3. It's 10 minutes, my friend.
Oh my god, this is
they're all here.
Oh, Beastmaster's joined. He does have a roar, but do you have enough damage even after you do it here? Might have to defensively
even if you roar, you're
set
not getting
it off.
a kill.
I mean, you've got a Chrono now, but not much damage to his name. He's not even getting Mask of Madness, so he's going to go Diffusal first. Yep. Not much attack speed. This is...
And once again, timing this mid push with another catapult wave, right? Like, so everything times out nicely.
Insanely, I don't know. How do you...
Well coordinated. If you could come up with the perfect game plan, I think it would be exactly what Flying Commando is doing right now. They're so happy with how the game's progressing. They have a 5k net worth lead at 11 minutes in.
Yeah.
Beastmaster getting charged.
Only one kill to Dire's name.
Yeah, which was the Jakiro that's just there, right? Like...
Yeah, this is... Oh, okay.
They've got the tome on the stat file.
Yeah, okay. Can't get the tomb down. Or 5 seconds on the cooldown anyway. So there we go. Good kill from for X there, picking up that XP. But now, does he chrono? He has to chrono. He doesn't get it off in time. The bashes. Double damage on the Ember. They've got a mech already with them too. So just when they get these little pick-offs again, they fall back behind. 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It looks like. As now they're just cowering under their stacks. They don't want to give them up, so they'll take them now.
Yeah, you need to farm these.
They need to make some smoke plays. They need to like send someone to lane and then smoke behind him. Do the old bait, you know.
They can't. Clockwork has a smoke, but he's level 4. You can't hookshot at level 4, my friend. It's just not doable. They gave the time to Snapfire to make that an Undying, which is nice, but Clockwork has to find something, but he doesn't have a lane to play, and Puppy Chulo is taking bottom. You'd like to see Clockwork down here to get the XP so he can make something happen, maybe. This is where it gets difficult for Flying Commando squad, though. They've made the nice plays early, but they have to find a way to keep the tempo up. And the supports from Flying Commando squad have done a fairly good job of getting rid of most of the vision here. Ember, Invis, though, gonna find Void.
He's gonna run under a ward, though. He's got to defensively chrono here. He has to right now, and he does. Okay, they've got a few heroes with them, but they don't have the damage still. The roar, the cookie, Snapfire. Gonna finish off the Ember. The Ember goes down, but now this ulti from the Okay, good. They turn it around. Only 1 hero dead, and now Radiant on the back pedal here. It was looking pretty good.
Coming in, though.
Yeah, you're right. Undying is gonna probably clean up here. Uh-oh. Shadow Fiend. Okay, they do make it away.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't perfect, but damn, like, you gotta get anything here. So, not too bad for Dire.
I mean, yeah, they find an Ember kill. I think they're very, very happy with that.
Yeah. A lot of damage from Nature's.
It's now Flying Commando's turn, though. If they have the confidence, they know that there's no Requiem, there's no Chrono, just go again.
I'm very certain they'll probably just gather up and push this top lane again. Nature's might hit a wave or 2 bottom.
Yeah, if they had Mickey with the Greaves, not the Greaves, sorry, just the mech in that fight, I think it would have been completely different, but he's just a little bit too far away.
Opting out and getting the Manta instead on Void, which is pretty decent. He's getting charged. It does cancel. Clockwork just trying to hold this high ground here. Doesn't want anyone poking forward. Speaking of which, though, Undying nearby with a fresh mechanism. Ember jumps in. Flame Guard. Cookie defensively. Does have cogs in 3 seconds. That's a nice tomb. It's going to be enough to probably kill this Clockwork here. He can use his cogs. He might have to here, but he's not going to get the chance. As that right click from the sleight of fist finish him off.
Yep. And did they TP Ferris off to go for the top push?
Just farming away for now.
Yeah, it doesn't have a huge amount of health.
Oh dear. Mr. Beastmaster.
He's found.
He does a defensive roar. Snapfire trying to help his buddy out. They're going to go pretty deep into this dire side of the jungle. The mechanism does help a little bit, and he's really low. He goes down 1 for 1 so far. Ember Spirit held. Okay, Requiem might be timed quite well, and it is timed well. Overstepping their boundaries a little bit on Radiant there. You feel that's another good little win.
Yeah, it just took them a little bit too long to find that Beastmaster kill, right? Ember committed for more, but they just remnanted into too many heroes. And Ember's running into a lot of mana problems at the moment. He has now died a second time, finding that he has no mana left for his last remnant. So he, I
mean, these
perhaps needs to be a little bit more careful, but. I mean, you wonder about the communication from Flying Commando Squad there, because Ferris is obviously trying to finish farming Gleipnir, so he doesn't want to fight, but
yeah, maybe the
rest of Flying Commando Squad's under the tier 2.
They're feeling themselves a little bit too much. Maybe, yeah, they got to kind of be on the same page with certain items and stuff. You've got a Greaves finished off now, so that might be a better item timing. I love this Spirit Breaker build, just going for the straight Boots of Bearing.
Yeah,
first item.
The net worth hasn't really changed, so it's not like that bad for Flying Commando Squad. But you have to wonder if maybe their confidence is a little bit rocked.
This TP in from Nature's actually might get him killed. Clockwork comes in. The cogs. Oh, it doesn't land on the Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker's going to run in. Clockwork will eventually die here, but he's saved his Snapfire and given enough time for his allies to come in. However, it might not be enough. Chronosphere lands onto 2. He managed. Okay, good kill on 1. And he's standing in the fire on Shadow Fiend. He's got to be careful. Oh, no Requiem yet. He uses the regen.
Regenning up.
Yeah. We got a cookie, maybe. Not quite. The slow, the bash. Manipulating this fight to their favor. Dire, take it again. I mean,
where's Undying? He needs to be here for these fights.
They lost. They did lose Void, but I mean, it's a few cracks in. I don't know if it's their comms or if they're. I think maybe just overzealous a little bit on Radiant. They're doing the right moves, I guess. You know, they're hitting these good item timings, but it's just not being executed properly. Perhaps you should have waited for Spirit to be charging a little bit sooner, or before he.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was just a 5v4, right? Undying was nowhere to be found in that fight.
Yeah, there's that as well, and not much to show for it apart from maybe a few hits on a tower. I don't even think he got to the tower.
Yeah.
What going on? Amazon, thank you for following. How are you going?
SF now has blink deals.
I mean, Clockwork's happy to be a sacrificial lamb in this regard. You know, he's got a hook shot too. He might gets a double stun on them. A bit unfortunate that no one else really joined. Snapfire did have the Mortimer's Kisses, but I think decided to hold on. Primal Roar not available. Snapfire, you're going to do an ulti to save your buddy. It might be a little bit too late. The slows are there. Tombstone committed as well. And those kisses might not be enough as Shadow Fiend's gone in pretty aggressively and unable to get any of his Requiems off. And he goes down, and all of a sudden now it looks like they're on the same page and they're all as 5. And when they are as 5, they are a relentless force.
Yeah, everyone's showing up for the fight. You know, there's no chrono, so Void's not going to come to the fight. So
I think Shadow Fiend, I don't know, but I think Shadow Fiend blinked into being charged by Spirit Breaker. Like, Spirit Breaker was charging the Snapfire, and I think Shadow Fiend blinked into it and then got hit again and couldn't get anything off. And here we go, we're 18 minutes in, and this tier 3 is going to go down, it looks like.
Yeah, they probably can't save the rest.
They do see a double damage.
Yeah, I think they back as soon as they get this tower. No, they're ending up.
They're feeling pretty good. I mean, Undying's Greaves are going to be off cooldown in 10 seconds. They might try to rinse and repeat. Or no, they'll respect it and back.
Yeah, I think you respect it. You know that
this might be a really big timing. Void is about to get a Manta, followed up by having a DD. The rest of his squad are wanting to fight. If he can get to them in time, this could be big. He's probably telling them, all right, I'm feeling pretty good, guys. But they're in a really nice position on Radiant right now. And he's probably, yeah, he's going to opt out of it. He might try to get a solo. No, he doesn't quite see the Natures.
They're starting a fight.
They are. He's porting in, so is Natures. Unless, no, he's deciding to ulti first. Where is he? Chrono, onto 3. It's a really good Chrono. Requiem. Follow up as well. Jakira looks like he's going to go down. Not quite. The Undying goes down first. Dire all still up so far. Void hitting onto the Ember Spirit. The bashes are there. He can't get away. Ember Spirit's down. 3 heroes are down on the Radiant squad. And now we've got Spirit Breaker running away.
Ferris
They're all
rolled up as
committed
well.
to, yep, Ferris in a bit of trouble himself, and he'll probably go down as well. Spirit Breaker.
He scraps himself out.
The sole survivor there. A really good use of your spells there from Dire.
Yeah, great Chrono, right? Finds
Yep.
really all 3 of the heroes that you want in their Chrono.
Yeah.
Like the Jakiro, the Undying, and the Ember. All heroes who are going to do something to stop you.
That's a nice bash as well. Ember couldn't get away, so... I mean, that's 2,400, and that's gold for... Look at that. That's juicy as. Look at that recap. That's gold for everyone. Everybody was a part of that.
Yeah. I mean, when you're that far behind, right, you get
Yeah.
a couple of kills, get the shutdowns. There's some nice comeback mechanics there.
Yeah, this is the part where you need to not get psyched out as Radiant, because you know...
Yeah, exactly.
Like, okay, you died because they have better spells at this stage of the game. Like, the ultis, they're better. You know, he got a 3-man Chrono. But also, you're kind of like, oh shit, was that because I need this item now, guys? And then they just wait long enough for another Chrono to be up. But
no, they're making the right choice.
Yeah, they meet in the middle. Maybe they're not feeling confident of still fighting, but they'll at least get an objective, which would be Roshan. So unless Dire scouted out, still have Mortimer Kisses, only level 1. You got to clockwork as well. They have the capacity to do a little cheeky steal here. I don't know if they'll commit.
If you're Undying, you need to commit your abilities to the actual road.
Okay, Clockwork. It lands onto a Treant, but he does go forward. Clipnir, followed up by the Ice Path. So, well, that is a dead Beastmaster. He does get the ulti off onto the Spirit Breaker. Ulti from the does a lot of damage there, but he goes down as well. Radiant certainly winning this engagement without the Void Spirit. Well, Faceless Void,
Killerre just greeted for a bounty rune there, and now they can go in and finish Roche. And the Roche is really big. Not only do they win this team fight with the ultis are on cooldown, but with the Aegis, you would expect them to be able to sustain it through the Chronosphere and you know, potentially piggyback that into winning the next fight as well. So
goes on the
Aegis
Natures.
onto Ferris now.
He'll have a BKB soon as well.
Yeah, I was about to say he'll finish BKB soon.
5 seconds till Chrono. He certainly can't solo this.
No, he doesn't.
You wouldn't want to anyway. He's got Aegis too. Don't have any follow up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But got a nice ward showing 2 heroes here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
What's he going next time? Okay, so he's just finished the diffusal straight up as well. He needs a bit of attack speed though on this Void. He's gonna go for the Jakiro, okay. But this might be his end. He's gonna have to Chrono. Doesn't have the Manta to use yet. Mantas, Chronos, runs away, regen rune, and saves himself. Okay. That's Chrono down, but that was interesting.
Alright, pray the gay for the regen. Mickey's committed the tombstone.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's no Chrono now. I think you just go. That's why they're smoking up. They're running forward. There's even a port in behind. No, Shadow Fiend spooks him off a little bit. I mean, this Void, this Faceless Void, he's got some items, but he needs that attack speed, man. I mean, agility naturally gives you a bit of attack speed, but I'm expecting, I mean, you need to build something else here. I thought you'd have at least a mask if you're not rocking the Maelstrom.
Yeah, I mean, needs the Manta to get out of the Gleipnir, right?
Of course. But then do you go Diffusal after Manta? It's kind of interesting.
The Diffusal lets you kill Ember with Chrono. Even if you don't bring him down in the Chrono, you at least drain enough mana where he can't play the game afterwards. So I think that might be the idea.
Look at what he's got queued up next, though. I don't know if I like it at all. He's going to be lacking both damage and attack speed now if he gets this.
The only thing is Link.
I'm not sure.
Literally, the only spell Lincoln stops is charge.
Like, it's... Yeah, I don't know. It stops... Yeah, I don't know. It's
And
interesting.
I guess Sprout as well. If you
Oh, he's
go
under a
back
ward. He's so dead here.
Wishes he had Lincolns
Mantis,
now.
okay, here we go. Let's see if the Clockwork can help his
damage?
buddy out. He does
Like
get
that.
out of there in time. So Clockwork kind of sacrificing himself. Oh, nice roar on the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit's going to go down. He's burning, gets healed up by his buddy, but it's enough to go down. That's a nice set of fire from the Jakiro. Okay.
And that was the Diffusal Blade at work. Ember lived, but he had no
is.
mana.
And now Beastmaster also in a bit of
Requiem.
trouble. He goes down. Requiem lands on a lot. Fears a lot of people. And there goes the Undying. Undying down. 2 for 2 so far. Cool.
Yeah, it's tough, right? Ferris just isn't committing with the Aegis, right? If you have a hero forward in the fight, you kind of want it to be your Aegis hero. I think maybe their idea was they'd just sit Ferris on the high ground and force them to fight into him, but they take the fight before the high ground siege is set up, and
Yeah.
another good fight, and even no chrono used in that fight, and they still come out.
He's purchased
okay.
the ring first, not the stat items. I'm really questioning, like, I don't know. What do you think is the go with this decision making?
Yeah, I think his item's fine. So far, are fine, right? Like we just saw he just bashed Ember Spirit and drained like all of Ember Spirit's mana there. So
Yeah, I'm thinking this. I think this Lincoln's might. It's certainly gonna. I think there's gonna be a window where he won't do enough damage to kill people in a chrono.
yeah, I'm not sold on the Lincolns either, but yeah, I think maybe he's worried that Ferris might just go for a hex.
Yeah, I guess I can
Something along those
understand
lines,
that.
I think. Yeah, I think that might be-
Speaking of which, there seems to be a fight going on now. Everyone's kind of dodging and weaving each other. Nice get away from the Clockwork. Meanwhile, Spirit Breaker with the nice boots of bearing, giving a lot of movement speed, and that's a BKB from the Shadow Fiend committed. So he won't have it for that combo. We do have a chrono though.
Yeah, Chrono's up, so we may be careful about taking this. Aegis only 1 minute left as well, so wanting to make use of it.
This ancient ice creep, kind of pulling the wave a little bit. Okay, this might be a little bit deep here. As Tombstone, pushed by it aggressively, Snapfire gets to work on it. He does heal it up though. Chronosphere, it's really good. They need to hit this Tombstone one more time. It's really low. The Chronosphere does get interrupted because of the ice path, okay? Only one dead, but it is their core. As Clockwork's the second to go down in this engagement. And Ferris now BKB committed, right-clicking away. The axes are stacking up, but oh, Ember Spirit, no mana left. He can't go anywhere.
And the
And
Diffusal looks really
this
good.
Diffusal is doing a lot of work. And axes again. They got to be careful. They've got 4 stacks on. They'll take a Rax. Can they get
Yeah, the
away in
Aegis
time?
Aegis is expiring right now as well. So there goes the regen, and they just want out. Ember recognizes he needs a BKB, but this this feels like the kind of BKB that you queue it up now, but you wish you already had it instead of the Ag.
I mean, they only got the ranged racks, but it's a decent chunk of gold again for Dire.
Yeah, it's about what they can take in the the 30 seconds after they spawn. If they can make an immediate play, they finish the AC on Ferris, so he's doing a bit of damage. Mickey, I think, just finished his BKB as well, so if they go now before the Chrono's back up, I think they might just be able to muscle their way into finishing that laner Rax.
Double damage gets pinged out. Clockwork thinking about protecting it. The treants are gonna make it a little bit harder though, but he will distract him for the meantime. Okay, Void Spirit, or Faceless Void, sorry, does pick it up, but Clockwork, 4-star flying away. Can he make it away?
The jetpack to the high ground, he's out of
he's
there.
fine. Fresh AC on Ferris.
The seeds of fortune.
They're gonna smoke up. No Chronosphere. Double damage, just under half duration.
They're
They're gonna fight in a pretty good tomb spot though for the Undying. Clockwork, meanwhile, they're gonna actually try to take out this Ember Spirit with the combo there, the fear into the cogs, and the Ember Spirit's the first to go. Void now onto the Undying. It's a good tombstone, but they managed to take him out real quickly and then follow up with that. As the rest of Radiant.
Yeah, Ember just needs a BKB. There's no way around it. Ember cannot fight
He's
anymore.
having such a
without
rough
BKB.
game now.
Yeah. The conditions for being able to fight on Ember are that like all of the abilities are down, right?
Dire's
So
bottom tower
he
is
just
under
can't
attack.
find an entry into the fight. They just use him and blow him up with the Requiem, and
I
what
like
do you
that
do?
I like that they made this play without the Void, because I mean not so they did make it without the Chronosphere, because I mean he's able to just go back again now.
Yeah, that's right. With
I like that
Chronos,
they're not just waiting on that timing, right? They think they have, well, not that they think, they obviously have the tools to take some pretty good scraps here and there.
Yeah, but it feels maybe as if the game has already turned. The network lead still not quite in Left Right Goodnight's favor, but the fights have been pretty decisively in their favor for a significant period of time.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, Nature's does a decent amount of damage, but he hasn't necessarily gone a damage item yet. I mean, he has, okay, he's queued up the Chrysalis. That will be the first kind of major right-click item that he has, apart from the Gleipnir, I guess you could argue, but see if they can turn anything around, because I know this Ember Spirit isn't doing too much damage anymore.
Yeah, well, it's because he just dies, right? He can't,
Yeah, he's
can't
just
actually
dying
fight.
so quick. Clockwork and Shadow Fiend are doing such a great job. They know that they can just absolutely destroy him, and even Snapfire committing him more kisses as well.
Void trying to kill Spirit Breaker there, but the boots of bearing, even with the diffusal slow, just accelerate him out of there.
Yeah.
That was quite funny.
Well, they're gonna see Roshan start to instantly take it, but Dire, they know this is happening. They ping it out. I'm not sure if they can get there in time, but they might be able to get there for it to be a little bit, them to be a bit too congested together. Undying, he needs to commit his tomb here. I think he will. He will throw it up on the high ground there.
Mickey needs to commit Flesh Golem and hit the Roshan with it. You
This is a
amp your team's
they'll-
damage so
They'll
much.
take out the tomb. The Roshan will go, but Chronosphere, it's ready, it's there.
not
It's
dead.
such a low Rosh, but he can't get to it yet. He mantis off. He picks up. He doesn't pick it up. He does pick it up. He finally gets it. The Requiem is there as well. This is a disaster for Radiant right now. They are right-clicking away, trying to salvage anything here. Undying, getting controlled by the Beastmaster and Snap for now. As the Aegis does get popped. And Ember not dying this engagement yet. Undying, however, is dead in a decent fight. Damn, a decent fight for Left Right Goodnight there.
Yeah, it's the second time that's happened. You need to hit Roshan with the damage amp from Flesh Golem, and it's dead for sure.
Yeah, it was
No
just
questions asked.
oh man, the
Yeah.
Rosh was so low, and then Void manted off, right, because he couldn't run to it. He manted off the route that he was on, ran there, and quickly dropped his Quelling Blade. He was, oh shit, scrambling for it.
Yeah, great chrono. I think he caught maybe the 2 toes of Nature's Prophet in there, but
Yeah.
enough to find not only the kill on a Prophet, but the kill on the Roche and the Aegis pick up. So they expended it, but you take that.
I love, I just love the way all these guys are playing. Like they're understanding what their strengths are and how to use them. Okay. I'm in a bit of trouble here on Shadow Fiend. Do you think he knows it's happening? Yeah. So it's a shame no Aegis on anyone, because it did get burst pretty quick. I wonder who got the shard.
I'm pretty sure Void picked it up as well. If I'm
Yeah, I
not
believe
wrong.
that.
He jumped quite a long ways off the net worth chart. Snapfire?
Oh. Okay, going on to the Undying. A few misses there. It's Undying. Oh, nice trap from the Clockwork. I mean, forcing both these heroes to BKB, and then the Roar as well through it. Requiem does a decent amount of damage, but not to the BKB target. So Snapfire will be the first to go down here. And now Shadow Fiend getting bashed over and over again. And now the trees are right-clicking him down. He uses himself. Can he blink away in time? Not too sure. He does go down. Buyback from Snapfire too.
The rune of regeneration.
10 seconds till Chrono. Lincoln Sphere getting used. Nice cookie usage as well. If they just keep this fight going, I think he can get a nice Chrono here. Snapfire ulti, slowing everybody down. Here's the Chrono, watch. Lands only onto one. They're all dying anyway, but I mean, a win's a win. Certainly taking this one. The slow does connect. Charge. Can he use him in time? He does get the Yules off. And that's a dead Spirit Breaker as well.
Yeah, it did cost the SF buyback, so...
Oh, he did buy back? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, overall the net worth for that fight actually went in the favor of Left Right Goodnight, and they had to use the Chrono to recover from a poor fight. So now, once again, there's a time period where Chrono's not up for 40-50 seconds once Blind Commando squad respawn, so they might be able to find something. Void, a long way from his team here.
Yeah.
Time Lord's forward even.
Manta's off, but Manta's into another stun. As he does have a time walk, he might be just kind of prolonging this because he knows Snap's coming. Snap with the cookie. Lands on one, ults from the Clockwork, lands on the other. They can't quite hold him there though. He will make his way out. Yeah, I don't know if going mid's the right play here. I think you just commit and get like maybe one of these side towers, or at least maybe they should have doubled down and got these two up top. They are shoving. They are shoving on two other heroes though, I guess.
So they find the Jakiro kill there, and the important thing about that.
Oh. Okay.
Well, top lane.
It's a 2v2 battle here. You got the Raw still. Raw going to be committed onto the Ember Spirit, making it a 2v3 now, actually, as Spirit Breaker comes in. Ember feared. Right-click down. Oh, the bash just saves him. He just scrambles away in time as the bash from the Spirit Breaker, stopping the right-clicks from the Shadow Fiend. Void joins the fight now. Right-clicking at the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet can't outfight this one at all. He's getting smacked around. Tomb, pretty good Tomb, but you got a Snapfire in a team, so that goes down. Just ignoring this Undying. He's not much of a threat at all. It's looking all dire right now. They're just running these heroes down. Maybe not so much running the Spirit Breaker. He's quite swifty, man. He will get away.
They can't find it. They can't fight Void.
Ember, gotta be careful, man. Clockwork does have a hook shot. Does he dare? He hits his ally. Yeah, he's gonna know how much. He's gonna get bashed down. He's gonna die. Ember Spirit. Did he have remnants? Didn't.
No remnants, no BKB. I just died.
That's a good copy paste. I read the first like 3 words. That's fucking hilarious, man. God damn it! I'll read that out later.
Yeah. No, this is Diffusal Blade and Void Spirit looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, I was critiquing it before. I think it was going to be a bit too slow, but it certainly made Ember Spirit's game really hard. And poor Jakiro here on as well, and he's going to Butterfly next.
Yeah, I think Void might be unkillable at this point. They just don't have the damage to it, I think.
Oh, they've even got the ice bomb. Doesn't that target towers or something?
Yeah, you can hit towers with it. Yeah.
Okay, just kind of microing for now.
Yeah, no, he's saving it for the racks.
Yeah, Chrono committed, lands onto 2. And that's 2 more dead heroes. He's just bashing him like crazy, this Butterfly. I mean, they didn't win quick enough, I guess. Like, there was just a few miscalculations from Flying Commando. And it's led them to be in a really tough situation. Clockwork comes in, pushes the Roar as well, and that is one dead Ember Spirit. Ferris trying to salvage anything here with his right clicks, but it's just not enough.
And Ember Spirit just doesn't have BKB. He still doesn't have BKB.
This Void is so confident right now, but why would you not be?
He might
runs off some of the damage. They could just end the game now.
Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Wow,
they can't get Megas because of the tier 2 bottom, but they can just hit the throne.
I think they can just throne. Look, they've got 2 siege creeps up here. Like, yeah, they've got 2 more in the mid. They can't do anything.
No, I mean they ran the all-in lineup and they just took a couple of bad fights and
they did so well to begin with. It was looking really nice, but
yeah, they took the tier 2 towers and then just ran out of steam, right? And that's where it comes hard.
Oh, look at this. Here's a way to finish it off. Undying, trying to prevent this from happening, but he can't.
Yeah, Void just hitting the throne the whole time.
Holy crap, well, look at that graph in a minute, guys. That was so good.
Yeah, I mean after 15 minutes, that game kind of looked like it was going one way. They managed to make a nice play around the first Roche and prolong it a bit, but
I will say this. I don't think I think every Chrono was pretty. I mean, maybe apart from he had to do a defensive one up top at one stage, and then that other one, that awkward one in the down the bottom river rune. But apart from that, these Chronos were pretty on point, catching at least 2 or 3 heroes. And yeah, good use of your spells. Target prioritization was just on point there. So, and I mean, the cool thing about it too is that this isn't like a stomp game. Like, Flying Commando did really good too, and they were scary as hell. So this next game could be anything as well, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? One team fight that goes a little bit better for Flying Commando squad, and instead of the game being a loss, it's a 22-minute win for them, right? So it yeah, just didn't quite work out for them in a couple fights. Maybe a little bit too deep, and you know, maybe one lucky bash on a Requiem channel, and it changes the entire game around. But unfortunately for them, not this time. But the good news is there's always another game of Dota for them. So.
I'm gonna okay, sorry, I've got a damn Autobot thing in, guys. I'm sorry. I need to get rid of it, but I just did it for like safety at one stage. Alright, I'll update the score. Are you cool to do the thing?
Oh yeah, I have to make the lobby, Jesus.
Yeah, are you good for that?
Yeah. No, I was just sitting here, but
that's alright.
Yeah, that reminds me. I'll be right back. Just let the teams know.
Yeah, all good, man. I'll deafen myself and play a little bit of music until we get the next. I'll get into the lobby first before. Same password, I'm assuming.
Yeah, same password. Yeah.
Oops. And your one. All right, so yeah, we'll have a 5-minute break, and we'll come back in a moment, guys. I'll play a bit of tunes. I'll deafen myself, so don't worry. You don't have to not say anything there, Killer. I'll be right back anyway. All right.